The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed me.
No,
He told me you're my mother.
I am your father.
I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh, no, don't say that, John. Hey. Yes, it's a trap, everybody. It's a trap. Look out. Trickster's here.
The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
for the one.
Do or do not. There is no try.
With Captain Richard Space Cat. Live long. Prosper. Prosper.
Get away from her, you
Hey, don't
bitch!
talk like that around Newt. No foul language,
Wait a minute.
please.
Wait a minute, Doc.
Wait a minute,
Huh?
Doc. What's going on?
Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
No, we did it out of a Tesla truck.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
Keep saying it.
See dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer! I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie,
My favorite spot.
we're home.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
I am
with the Force, and the Force is
with
with
the
me.
Force. Is the Force with you guys?
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force. Is the Force with Captain Trickster?
Always.
Welcome, everybody, to the All for Sci-Fi Weekly Webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and next to me is...
Captain Trickster, and never call me late for anything called food.
That's true. And also, he's known as the garbage disposal with all of us. So if we have any leftovers, he'll eat that too.
That's definitely true. But
And Mike is a testimony to that
yes, he is. I eat half his food all the time.
all the time. Well, we got quite a show today, guys. Today, of course, is lots going on with Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, right, Captain
Oh,
Trickster?
yes. Lots going on.
Today's July 27th. We're webcasting from Woodland Hills, California. And wow, we got lots to review today. Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie. Time Bandits.
Good show.
There's 2 episodes out, and it's by Takeshi Waititi. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. And of course, we got House of the Dragon.
The best.
It's only a couple episodes left, right?
That's right. Only 2 more left.
It's gearing up for a big battle royale.
That is definitely true.
That's true. How was your week, Captain Trickster?
Oh, you kept tricksing me all whole week.
Oh yeah, I know.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just like it's been a great week, but I got so many. He gave me so many tricks. I just lost track.
Okay, all right. I hope our mics are working this week. Let us know in the comments below. We were testing it, so it sounds like it's good. And hopefully, I've turned Captain Rickster up so you could hear him as well.
Well, yeah, hopefully so too. But
Yeah.
what can I say?
Yeah, he's very soft spoken, except for when he's doing his trickstery.
That is definitely true, especially when I'm talking about you.
He likes it. No, he just gets in a bad mood sometimes. It's something.
Yeah.
It's something the mature people do.
That's true. Like we have someone on right now who's mature.
Hey, Buddy Mix. Welcome, Buddy Mix. That's also known as ACM. Welcome to the live webcast. Okay, let's You want to just jump into it, or you want to talk about what's coming out soon? We got a lot of movies coming out, right? We have Alien Romulus. What else?
Borderlands coming out.
Borderlands is coming. Wow, does that look good?
Yes, it did. It was looking really good.
Borderlands. It's got some big names in it. Wow.
Yes, it does.
Kevin Hart. It even has Ariana Greenblatt, and she was in.
Mhm.
She was, of course, the young Ahsoka.
Yes,
She was in the Barbie.
Yep.
She's really working a lot. So
Well, they like her.
yeah, he's actually not on the mic, buddy. I've as a sound. I'm not a sound engineer, but I pretended to be a sound engineer, and I have his volume full blast, and I turned my volume is about 40%. He's at 90%. I'm at 40%, and then I made the entire volume go up to about 65%. So it sounds even. It's what a sound man would do if we had one. We don't have one, but I pretended to be one. So I'm glad that you noticed that he sounds better. And you think he's on the mic, but he's really not.
No, I'm not on. No. Nah.
Yeah. Okay. What else is coming out? We got a lot of stuff coming out.
Oh, we have Transformer 1.
Transformer 1.
But that's a cartoon.
Right.
We didn't see the things of it yet.
Yeah. It's a great year for sci-fi.
Yeah, definitely a great year.
We're gonna have, of course, a Skeleton Crew and Andor for Star Wars coming out later this year as well.
Yep.
What do you want to review first, Captain Rickster?
The movie.
You want to start off with a movie, okay?
Start with the movie, yeah.
Well, in case somebody else is tuning in at the beginning of the podcast, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay.
Yes.
As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend you go to the movie theater and watch it. In this case, I recommend that you go to watch it in an IMAX. And I think you should go to the movie theater to see Deadpool and Wolverine. It gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.65 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm going to give it a 4.75 stars.
You liked it more than me.
Well, yes, I did.
It's a good movie.
Very good.
The action is tremendous, of course. It's following along with Ryan Reynolds, of course. Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, you almost said his name wrong.
Well, almost doesn't count in horseshoes and hand grenades, right?
Yeah.
So Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Yes.
And okay, there's going to be spoilers here, so everybody just like mute it or just understand we're reviewing. The cameos were amazing in this movie.
Yes, there was.
They had, of course, Elektra.
Mhm.
They had Blade.
Yep.
They had, what's that guy's name? He was the original Captain America,
Yes,
but he was
there.
playing the Flash.
They're
in
they're
this.
playing Firestorm,
Right.
which is
Well,
part of the Fantastic Four.
he knows more about this than me, of course. I don't know anything about comic
Come on.
books. And
They had what's his name?
and of course, he had Lady Deadpool
Yes, Deadpool was there.
showed up,
Cool.
and she, Blake is looking really good. So,
Yes,
and that's Ryan's wife. So,
especially in that suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you? That's right. You gave it a better rating. Did you have a favorite scene?
Yeah. I like when all those guys out there and they're fighting and then they all came back to life again.
That was your
cool.
favorite part because they could regenerate.
Yeah.
And
then
then-
they finally had a Peter.
Yeah, and
Everybody has a Peter.
yeah, I know that. And he said, "You guys can enjoy my Peter," as he walked
Yeah.
off camera.
Yeah, I know.
What
yeah.
was he suggesting there?
That's a good question.
I didn't have too many issues with Deadpool and Wolverine. And there was great acting by Hugh Jackman.
Oh, yeah. Really great.
And Daphne, I don't know her last name, but she played the young girl in the last Wolverine. She was back,
Yes, you
and
was.
she's also in Star Wars Arcalite. She plays the Padawan Jedi with the horns and stuff.
That was her.
It was nice that they brought her back as well. I didn't have any problem with the acting. Loved seeing everybody. I like that joke that he did with my favorite. That's not my favorite, but I like that joke he did with Elektra, Jennifer Gardner.
Mhm.
And he said, "Sorry about Daredevil," or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was it Daredevil, or what character did he play?
Daredevil. That was that. They were together.
Well, they were together at the time, and he said, "Sorry about Daredevil." He's like referring to that her and Ben Affleck are not together anymore.
Well, that plus also in the original.
Well, they replaced him or something like that, right?
Yeah, well, it can be replaced so many times. Who knows who's the newest one's going to be?
And they made jokes about that. They made jokes about how Disney bought 20th Century Fox
yeah.
and how it's dead now. You know, it's not dead. The movie studio's still there. They're making movies just under the Disney banner. But it was still funny. There were a lot of really great cameos, like I mentioned, a lot of good jokes. He keeps breaking the fourth wall, of course, which he does in all the Deadpool movies.
Yes.
What else?
The only problem I had with the movie, like, did you give it a 5?
You're going to say the same thing we were
Yes.
talking about, right?
He talked too much.
Yes.
He ran off like a motor mouth.
And then at one point, you know, Wolverine told him, "Kid, would you please shut up?" They kept trying to get him to shut up.
Everybody told him to shut up.
Yeah, all of the characters. And so that was overdone. And we know that Deadpool talks too much.
Oh, yeah.
But usually he will say a sentence or two and then kill somebody. This time it's like, I'm going to have an entire monologue and an entire scene, and then I'm going to shut up. And then I'm going to kill somebody.
That's right.
So just
The
that
only-
was
the
a
only
bit, that
time
was
he-
overdone, yes.
The only time he really shut up is when they're having that fight scene, where everybody was fighting everybody.
Well,
Not the 100 Daredevils, but I'm talking about the other one. When they went back to what's her name to go.
to get back in and try to get out of the wasteland or the
Yeah.
borderlands or whatever they call it. Yeah, and it was nice seeing the TVA again. That was a surprise, and some familiar characters as well. Hi, Joseph. Joseph
Hey,
Ricci's
Joseph.
here.
How you doing?
We're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. I gave it a 4.65 stars. Captain Rickster gave it 4.75. Overall, we liked the movie.
Yes.
You should watch it in a movie theater for the special effects, the action, the music. Our only reason why we didn't give it 5 stars is because we thought that Deadpool and Ryan just had too many monologues and just overdid it a little bit. So you kind of got tired of it after a while. Other than that, it's one of the best movies. No, it's one of the best movies this year, I think.
So far, yeah.
But I mean, the year is still young. We're just starting our summer, so we'll see what happens. Borderlands looks great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, another good scene, too?
Yeah.
When those guys were fighting inside that van.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was cool. When they were fighting each other. I'm going to fight after Wolverine really made he's giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the consensus, Joseph. You gave it 4 out of 5. It did have good parts. There were good parts throughout. The cameos were great. But again, it had a few things that, okay. But overall, I think it's going to make a lot of money because the theater was full.
Well, they said they're already breaking records.
Yeah, it was full. I think it's time to get back to the movie theaters, guys.
Yes.
And I can't wait until that the Borderlands comes out next month as well.
Yep.
Got Alien Romulus is coming out. That's going to be scary. That looks scary as well.
You don't want to watch that one.
I'll go watch it.
I don't want you to get sick.
You don't want me to get scared and have nightmares?
Yeah. I would be screaming in the middle of the night. And
Yeah.
I hear you.
You didn't. That would never happen because I'm married. So
Well, I know that
yeah,
part, but
yeah.
I still hear you from here to all the way where we see it.
Yeah, we're like 5 miles away from each other, and my wife doesn't want to hear me let you hear me scream. That was weird, Captain Rickster. He agrees, best movie of the year so far. But we got some good movies coming out, so we'll see what happens. Let's move on to the next one. Is it going to be Time Bandits or House of the Dragon?
Time Bandit. What is House of the Dragon?
Well, yeah, Time Bandits is kind of loosely based off the writings of the original Time Bandits from 1981. It's a television series produced by Taika Waititi, who we know did a bunch of movies. I think he did Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? Or something like that. He also...
He did quite a few Marvel movies.
He was doing some Star Wars stuff, too. He was IG-11 in the first Mandalorian season. It's the official All for Sci-Fi rating. And there's only 2 episodes, so we got more to go. But for the first 2 episodes, we're going to give it a rating. And it's on Apple Plus. We're going to give it a rating of... I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. What do you give it?
I'm going to agree with you on this one.
It's a good show. The writing's really good.
Yes.
The acting's good. The directing's good. Just overall good show. Special effects are great. And actually, Taika Waititi plays the Supreme Being. We saw him in episode 2, so he's going to be acting throughout it.
Yes, he always does.
Not always, but most of the time. I don't think he was in Ant-Man and Wasp, but
no, but he was in some of the Star Wars ones.
Right. We're going to be actually talking about the House of the Dragon here, here coming up. Yeah, well, let's talk. You could tell some episode 7 stuff, but so did you have a favorite scene? It hasn't happened yet. I don't.
Episode 7 hasn't even happened.
Episode 7 is tomorrow, but he might have seen it sooner. That's why he might be saying that. Did you have a favorite scene in the first 2 episodes?
Let me think. Yeah, I do. When the parents turned into coal, that was pretty cool.
Oh my God! Really? That's the fact that the parents got turned into coal is your favorite scene?
Yeah, they shut him up.
By the demon? You're evil, Captain Rickster.
Oh yeah, kept it quiet. That's happening. Good technology.
Yeah.
Get out of the past. Get in the future.
I'm trying to think of what would be my favorite scene. There was 2 episodes. I know I like the scene where they discovered that the Mayans, where they went back to the Mayan civilization, when they finally discovered that they don't skin people alive and stuff like that, and they were just calling them up to the top of the temple to eat some fruit and enjoy the sunset.
Yeah,
that was pretty interesting.
Pretty cool, yeah.
And then they find out that if they are bandits and they're thieves, they will cut their heads off.
That's right.
So it was pretty shocking there.
She took an avocado and then gave it back to them.
Yeah. Well, they don't care about stuff like that.
Not that,
no. That they were giving them that stuff when they were walking into the village.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second episode, they're in the Mayan civilization. The first episode explains what's going on with apparently his room in his house that he lives in England. The little boy, has some sort of time
travel device.
Not time travel device. It's a time gate, or I forgot what they called it.
I think it's called a time
Yeah.
gate.
So it's an interesting show so far. I've heard some complaints online from little people that the original Time Bandits had a lot of little people in it. I did see a couple little people in episode 2, but they're just going a different direction with this one.
Yeah.
Of course, who doesn't love the original Time Bandits?
Oh yeah.
With everybody, I have a lot of friends that were in that original one. So, well, so can't wait to see what's going to happen with the rest of the season of Time Bandits. Let's move on to the House of the Dragon.
Oh yes, episode 6.
Episode 6. Let's give the official rating at All for Sci-Fi. We have a rating system, as you know, 5 stars, the best. 3 stars, don't stream it. This is House of the Dragon is on Max.
Mm-hmm.
The one we just reviewed, Time Bandits, is on Apple Plus. I'm repeating myself in case people didn't hear me and are coming on later in the webcast. The official All for Sci-Fi rating of this episode 6 of House of the Dragon gets 4.65 stars. What do you give it?
I would give it a 4.70.
Okay.
Just a little bit better.
I mean, the House of the Dragon so far is the best series of the year.
Oh yes.
By far. It was way better than the Arcalite. It was way better than. Well, don't say that. I mean, it had Arcalite had some. Well, the music's better for sure. But Arcalite had some episodes I really liked. I liked episode 5, and I liked the ending episode. So, to each his own. We all have opinions, right? That's why we all have noses to breathe out of. I don't want to say the foul thing that everybody else says. So, yeah, of course, we're going on. Let me see. Domestically, 35 million. Well, he's telling us the box office, I think, of Deadpool. That's definitely a lot better than what's been coming out. 500 million globally and 220 million here in the U.S. That's outstanding.
That's not even the weekend's not even over yet.
No, he's saying what is projected.
Oh, projected. Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's definitely I could see that. I mean,
Easily.
we're all hungry for some good movies, and who doesn't want to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine?
Oh yes.
Back to the House of Dragon. Of course, we're back into they're finding out what's going on, and Rhaenyra is trying. She's got this friend now who's like a confidant who tells her to send food to the Red keep, to help feed the people.
Yep.
And that was a great thing because now they're all saying, Queen Rhaenyra, loves us. She should be our queen. So it's starting to, backfire on what's going on there with her ex-friend.
Oh yes.
The last episode they had Smoke. Remember they tried to get someone, and Smoke found someone.
Yeah.
And now Smoke has a writer. So there's a lot of interesting things going on. I'm not sure. She says something. They showed a preview of the next episode 7, which Joseph talked about, and about she says that dragon belongs to the Targaryens.
Yes, it does.
And how does she not know that? With all the sex going on, that somehow has some Targaryen blood in him.
Oh yeah, who knows?
Yeah, especially since half her children were fathered by her uncle. Back in that time they were doing stupid stuff.
Yep.
You wouldn't get away with that stuff nowadays.
Nope.
Unless you're somewhere in Appalachia. No, I shouldn't say that. And your ancestors made America.
That's right.
Yeah.
The ancestors.
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
Mike, today is the day of the show, Mike.
Oh yeah, he's at the San Diego Comic-Con. Good for you.
Oh, good for you.
I've heard
Take a video of that thing.
I hope you saw Leilani Shu and got that exclusive figure, by the way, because I was seeing that online. We're talking about House of Dragon. Did you have a favorite scene in this episode?
Oh, the whole episode was good, but the favorite scene. Oh, I like it when the guy threw the fish at the queen.
Again, Rickster, your favorite scene in Time Bandits was when the parents were turned into coal.
That's right.
And now your favorite scene is when someone's throwing fish at the queen.
Oh, the fish queen.
Yeah. What's going on with you? You're mean-spirited, Captain
yes,
Trickster. I'm going to call you Captain Trickster, not Rickster anymore. That's craziness. My favorite scene was
You did get it.
great. That's great. I'm glad you saw Leilani. She's an awesome person.
Yep.
Okay. You're mean, man. What a mean-spirited person.
I love it sometimes.
All right. So my favorite scene in this episode of House of the Dragon was actually I liked when that guy was running from Smoke, the dragon.
Oh,
and I liked how scared he was, and he tripped and fell, and the dragon came up. Of course, I like action, so anything with dragons, I'm gonna love.
Yeah, like Smoke didn't, or the Sea Smoke didn't decide.
He did not smoke him.
Didn't smoke him.
That's true.
Like he did the other guy.
Yeah, right. The Targaryen.
Targaryen.
But we don't know that other guy's not a Targaryen. We'll find out. Of course, the music, the special effects, the writing. I'm excited to see this next episode. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I think this season of House of the Dragon is better than last season.
Yep.
Season 2 is better than season 1. So keep watching it. It's the best television series so far this year, House of the Dragon. Mm-hmm. And that's saying a lot coming from a Star Wars fan and a Star Trek fan. So
now he's becoming a House of the Dragon fan.
Who knew, right?
Yeah, who knew?
Well,
I had to play the game too on Google has it on it. It's free.
Oh, you're playing the game, the new game.
I played that new game today, and it's actually pretty interesting.
It's free, right?
It's definitely free.
Yeah. Well, definitely check it out. Oh, also, Mike agrees this season's much better.
Yeah.
Also, this coming Wednesday, we're going to be at Disneyland with Mike and all the people that are doing that vacation, the family vacation. We're excited to go there and hang out at Disneyland. We couldn't hang out everywhere, but we're going to meet up with them and Mike at Disneyland on the 31st, and we're going to have a great time, and it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
So that's exciting. If anybody else could show up as well. Let us know. We'll get together. Anything else you want to add about House of the Dragon?
No. I mean, there's another scene I actually like, but I'm not going to say it on the thing.
Oh, is it like? I'm not
going to say, and don't even try to bring it up.
Oh, there was. Oh, I know another favorite scene that I had in. I'm trying to remember where it was. Was it something we were watching today? They were talking about they set up a screen, or what was that? They set up a screen. I think that was a docuseries. I think.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Yes, the virtual cantina at Disneyland taking it over.
Yeah, definitely take that
We'll
picture.
see you July 31st.
That's right.
All right, guys, that's it for today. It's been a great week. We had one great movie, 2 great shows to review. We're going to keep reviewing. We got more stuff coming out. It's an exciting time to love sci-fi.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we love all of sci-fi, and we're called All for Sci-Fi. So as we say at All for Sci-Fi, go out this week and do one act of kindness because it makes the world a better place. Someone might witness it, and it may make them do an act of kindness and pay it forward. Remember, the Force is with us always. Live long and prosper.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the day. Enjoy tomorrow's cooler weather. We're off.
It's been hot.
Great, because by the end of the next week, it's going to be hot again. But, just go out there and have a great time.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.